So I'm going to discuss Lions, Michigan, and Michigan State. And Sully, what I'd like you to do, without being exceedingly annoying, try to keep me on task here where I can get to all three. No, please, not that. But I really want everyone involved on this because I don't think it matters what team you root for. You've got to have thoughts coming out of a holiday weekend. And I'm going to depend on your thoughts to kind of drive where we're going with this. I don't just want to do Lions or just do the Harbaugh Redux. And I'm not going to ignore D'Antonio and Michigan State. So let's dive in, and I'll kind of just do it in order. And I want to go back before I go forward. I called into the morning show to do my Friday bit with them, and I was seething then, and I'm seething now regarding the Lions. I hate this team, okay? It doesn't matter when I try to be positive with them. I hate dedicating time to them. I hate it. Thanksgiving, you watch the game, and you know what Thanksgiving was? It was two coaches trying to outdumb each other. Zimmer and Caldwell put on a spectacle of coaching idiocy on Thursday. I have been done. It doesn't matter how many times I say this. I'm only saying this so I feel better moving forward. I want Jim Caldwell fired now. I don't want to watch Jim Caldwell ever coach another game here. I don't want to look at Jim Caldwell. I don't want to hear from Jim Caldwell. I don't even want Jim Caldwell's name uttered on these airwaves. I hate Jim Caldwell. Now, I don't hate the man. I don't know the man. I don't care to. I hate him as a coach. He is, bar none, the single worst game manager I have ever seen on a sideline. He is nonsense from start to finish. Nonsense. When you need him to go for two, he doesn't go for two. When you need him to be a Bill Belichick type guy, be aggressive, he's not. But when you need to just run the game right and punt the football away late because you got the 2-minute warning, you got a timeout, you got 3 minutes left on the clock, he goes for it on his own 20, ending the game. He's atrocious. And I'll tell you the other thing that I cannot stand and I cannot continue to watch. This team, week after week after week, falling behind by double digits. I'm out. I never wanted this guy here. I don't want him here now. I won't want him here moving forward. I don't even care if they rally to make the playoffs. This guy will never take you anywhere. And you know what? Bob Quinn better wake up. How long are you going to have a bad game manager as a head coach? Would you tie your professional future to someone who's really bad when the lights are brightest? No. If I'm Bob Quinn, I have to move forward. Because you know what this guy is? He's Marvin Lewis with a confused look on his face. This dude will never win a playoff game here. He's a nobody in the coaching world. Get him out of here. Thursday was two people trying to outdumb each other. It was a race to the bottom of sensibility. Mike Zimmer was awful too. Hey, want to see the worst challenge in NFL history? Whee! He blew a timeout. It was a call. Everybody knew it wasn't a catch. What does Zimmer do? Challenge it. Blows the timeout. He punted the football from like the 35-yard line. What are you doing? You never, ever do such a thing. Thursday, I'm sorry. Awful. I hate dedicating any time to this team. They are disgusting. I cannot stand them. I hate them. I cannot stand. You know what? Here's the other thing, too. You know what? I actually want this Lions team. Just expose yourself. Right? Don't get the lucky breaks and kind of hang around. No, just go away. Just get blown out and go away. Go to Baltimore this weekend and just lose. Get the hell out of my life through the holidays. Leave. Just lose. I don't want him to hang around. I don't want him to creep into the playoffs. only to get their head taken off by clearly superior team. Just go away. I'm sick of this. I'm absolutely sick of it. Same deal. You got a big home game, Minnesota, ready to roll. You spend the first quarter on the toilet. Go away. Don't bother hanging around. Don't bother making some cheap rally. Go the F away. Leave. Just be who you are, which is a bad football team that masquerades as a good one. Leave. I was wrong to start the year, and I know that. I was wrong thinking they would be decent. I was wrong thinking they could get this division done. They're bad. Period. I'm taking it that that's the sounder. All right, remix, 248-539-9797. Let me turn my attention to Michigan. I'm just going to ask you a question, and it's simple. How much did it gall you to watch Ohio State with an inexperienced redshirt freshman come into the game and work you like a stripper pole? What did that feel like? I watched that game. I became annoyed. It's the idea that MSU enters the season with a redshirt freshman QB who was ready to go. OSU's on the road against a rival. They bring in Hoskins, whatever his name is. He leads the team multiple times down the field, takes the lead, ices the game. But you know who can't have a QB ready in their third year? You. Wilton Speight was no damn good. None of you even wanted him here. You begged for O'Korn. Then you got O'Korn, and he wasn't any good, and you begged for Peters. And newsflash, if you're going to call up today and tell me what would have and could have and should have happened if Brandon Peters played, I ain't hearing it. You don't know what Peters is capable of. 9 of 18 for 140 yards against Wisconsin before leaving, and you were down 21-10. Go away. Stop it. You jumped out to a 14-0 lead. You got pounded 31-6 the rest of the game. Go away. It's another loss to a rival. It's the cap on a year where only you and Missouri, of all Power 5 teams, finish the season not beating a team with a winning record. You may as well have saved money and never opened the gates at Michigan Stadium. You beat no one. You did nothing. And I'm not going to go in the weeds. I don't believe people saying Harbaugh is a complete failure. That's not appropriate. I also don't think it's appropriate to drink the Jim Jones Kool-Aid as if you're a cult member and say it's all going to be all right because hashtag ridiculous reason. I don't want to hear it. You're in a tricky spot. You got a guy who's paid an ungodly amount of money. You got a guy who gets ungodly amounts of praise and coverage and daps. And he ain't done a thing. You finished 4th in your own division. You didn't beat State. You didn't beat Ohio State. And the only reason you didn't lose Notre Dame is you didn't play him. And you enter next season, I don't know who the hell the quarterback's going to be. Is it going to be Peters? Is it going to be Dylan McCaffrey? Will it be some magical freshman? I don't know. And I don't care. It's not my problem. I'll just tell you, you're headed to year 4 and you don't have a quarterback. You will still be in the process of actually finding out if you have one. That's on the mighty Harbaugh. He brought O'Korn here. He evaluated the young man. He brought Alex Malzahn in. He brought and kept Wilton Speight. These are his decisions. Brandon Peters was an early enrollee. He's been here for 2 years. He wasn't even capable of being the backup to start the year. Your coach picked O'Korn. I'm sorry. I'm in the middle on it. It's not okay to just say, that's it, fire the guy, because you're an idiot if you're thinking that. And it's not okay to give him a free pass and just play, well, next year will be sweet because I don't know why. He deserves criticism. This program deserves criticism. 1-19, your last 20 as an underdog. Harbaugh hadn't beaten a top 10 team. He's 1-5 against his rivals. And you know what you got on tap next year? 3 road trips to your 3 big rivals. I mean, I'm sorry. No, it's not good enough. It needs to be better. How does it get better? I don't know. Because the longer this goes on and he can't find a quarterback, the longer I start to think that maybe Andrew Luck made him and not the other way around. Like, this isn't the pros where you're just the only guy running the read option, and Kaepernick's the perfect guy to do it. This is about recruitment, development, and deployment. And you can hang on to what Rudock did in a one-year span and tell me, oh, my God, he's a magician. Well, you've got 2 years later of Wilton Speight and company, and you don't have a quarterback. Wilton Speight helped cost you that game at Ohio State last year. Don't you dare anoint him as being some saint. And if you want to anoint Wilton Speight, well, he just left. And the timing of that announcement, that's kind of odd. Kind of weird. The blood wasn't even dry from the game, and Speight says, I gone. You read into it whatever way you want. 248-539-9797. All right, Michigan State. Look, it's incredible. It really is when you think about it. Last year, 3-9. Off-season, lose 4 starters to scandal. Lose a fifth to a scandal, possibly. I mean, you lost 6 or 7 guys from the program. You're breaking in a new QB, redshirt freshman. You got true freshmen in the playing group. One of the 3 youngest teams in America outside of USC and Michigan. And you go out, you finish in the top 15, you go 9-3, you beat a top 10 team in Penn State, you beat your arch rival in Michigan. The only game you lose that was not acceptable, I guess, if you want to call it that way, would be at Northwestern in triple OT. If your kicker could make a 32-yarder, you wouldn't have lost that damn game. I digress. We did lose it. The point is, one of the great turnarounds you're ever going to see, 3-9 to 9-3, opportunity to win that 10th game, establish the next great MSU quarterback to follow in the footsteps of guys like Hoyer, Cousins, and Cook. MSU's on easy street the next couple of years because they've got an all Big Ten quarterback. All the young guys they have, they're all coming back.